Yo, what is going on, guys? So this is going to be a bit of a new channel for me. I'm just trying to branch out. I'm enjoying a lot of the balloons content. I have been playing balloons for quite a while, but ever since the addition of the boss balloons, things like that, I'm wanting to come back and kind of get back into it. And while doing so, I figured, why not make a channel? Let's give some guides, just try and help people out as much as we can. So that is what I intend to be doing here with this channel. Starting off, something simple, just going to be doing some half cash, hard difficulty. Don't worry if you don't have any monkey knowledge. No monkey knowledge is required for this run. I'm also going to be using Quincy so that way you don't have to worry about not having the hero. I know all the heroes are quite expensive, 5,000 monkey money, so I don't want to risk using one that maybe you guys do not have. So don't worry, I will be using Quincy. This is going to be a fairly simple run, no micro needed. Let's just have a good time with it. So I want to make sure that we can get Quincy kind of on the edge here, right? Because that way he can shoot everything, but still get him as close to the front of the track as possible to get the most amount of value out of him. So my Quincy did start level 3 because I have the monkey knowledge, but I am not going to use the ability just to show that if you don't have the monkey knowledge to get your hero level 3, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. I just won't use the ability. It's all good. So 2 dart monkeys to start, plus Quincy. This will get us going for quite a few rounds. We don't have to worry whatsoever. Good thing is we do have quite a few lives because we're not playing on chips or anything, so we don't have to worry about that at all. It's only 80 rounds, so even though it's half cash, and half cash is arguably harder than chimps in my opinion, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So after we get the Quincy, our next thing is on 15. Round 15, we're going to get pinks. Round 15 can be a little bit difficult. Only 2 dart monkeys can be a little bit tricky. Quincy sometimes misses his shots on pink balloons, but it is not a big deal. We have the rose spikes at the end. We don't have to worry about it too much. So our first issue is going to be around 24. So 24 is when the first camo balloon comes out. Quincy will have camo, so we will be able to use Quincy. So the camo balloon will not be an issue at all. After that, 28 and 30 are the lead balloons. So we are going to have to get something for the lead. Okay, that is going to be our next spot to have to buy stuff. So pink balloon comes through, not a big deal. We have the road spikes. Even if you did lose lives, you'd only lose like 4. It's not a big deal. So we're gonna go for the wizard. We're gonna put him right here. We want to get him as close to that little intersection as possible, because in doing so, we are going to upgrade him to Wall of Fire. Wall of Fire is a ton of pierce, can solo 25 to 30 rounds just by itself, and overall is just very good value for its price. One little red balloon slips by, not a big deal. Alright, we almost have enough for the Wall of Fire. Alright, so nothing now will get by because the Wall of Fire gets placed on the intersection because that is what is closest to our wizard. Therefore, everything has to go through the fire twice, so nothing is getting through. We are A-okay. So pink balloons, they do go through the Wall of Fire, but we have Quincy, we have the dart monkey, we are perfectly fine. So now we're just going to get camo on our wizard. So an 022 wizard, and this will carry us for almost 40 rounds. We don't really have to do anything until basically the camo, or not camo, sorry, the MOAB. We don't have to do anything. This will take care of Blitz, Quincy will take care of camo, we are good to go. Alright, so at this point, we want to start preparing for round 40. We've only got 2 waves left. We don't have to worry about these camos, those get taken care of. So next is round 40, the MOAB. So Quincy can do pretty decent if we use his ability, but we want to make sure that we can take this thing out very easily. So in doing so, we are going to buy a tack shooter, exactly where our dart monkey is. So sell this dart monkey, and we are going to get a tack shooter. Tack shooter is very good against MOAB, so we're going to go bottom path, tack sprayer, we're going to go overdrive, and faster shooting. And then we're going to use Quincy's ability, and this is not a problem at all. Now this tower is very good. Tack shooter 204 can do so much work. Cannot pop leads, but that is what our wall of fire is for. Later we will get a alchemist anyway, so that our tack shooter can pop leads, but for right now, we're chilling. So our late game strategy is going to be dealing with the MOABs and the group ceramics in the 70s by using primary towers. The village has an upgrade path at the top where you get extra pierce, extra range, extra popping power, all that good stuff for all of your primary monkeys. So that is going to be our main source of popping power. So you want to place the village very close to the tack shooter. You want to make sure that you can get the tack shooter in its range. So I'm going to place it slightly below the tack shooter because I know that the very first upgrade is bigger radius, so we now have our village in here, and we have a little bit more room. So we're going to go for jungle drums, then we're going to go primary training. Primary training will greatly buff our attack shooter, and then we are going to go grow blocker, and then we're going to save up for the radar scanner. This will allow our attack shooter to shoot camo balloons. And then our attack shooter by himself can solo almost everything for the next roughly 10 rounds once we get the radar scanner. I'm going to use Quincy's ability there just because don't want anything to get past. Okay, now we are going to a radar scanner, and we do not have to worry about anything. Our wizard will pop the leads, Quincy will pop ceramics that come through, and the attack shooter will pop anything that has at all an issue, whether it's purple balloons, MOABs, anything. So we do not have to worry at all. So next things next, we're going to go a boomerang monkey. We're going to put it right behind the tack shooter, just like so. But you want to make sure that it is in range of your village. And once we place that boomerang, we're going to go bottom path, red hot rings. We're going to go Kylie. We're going to go improved rings and glaives. Now, why do we go glaives instead of the faster throwing, you ask? Well, that's a great question. Let me answer it for you. So glaives actually increases the amount of knockback that the MOABs take from the MOAB press. Faster shooting is good. It's definitely more balloon popping power. But in terms of MOAB, the glaives actually push the MOAB back farther. So it is a lot better for MOAB, and that is what we are focusing on right now, is MOAB popping power. So now that we have both of Quincy's abilities, we have plenty to deal with any ceramic rushes or anything that they may send. So we are just going to chill for a little bit, and we are going to get another boomerang, and we're going to place this one right next to the other one. If we have enough range, we do not. That is sad. I placed my village slightly too far, or too close, I mean. Oh well, it's fine. We're going to put him right here, but still in range of the village. So we'll put him right here, just next to the other one. Okay, so for this guy, we're going to go top path, glaives, glaive ricochet, and then bottom path, red hot rings. The reason I like to go red hot rings with the glaive ricochet is because red hot rings allows your boomerang monkey to not only pop one layer, but 2 layers of balloon. So that with the glaive ricochet means that the glaive is bouncing, popping 2 layers and everything. Very nice, very nice. Next things next, we're going to go for a ice monkey, put him right here next to the glaive ricochet, and we're going to upgrade him to a cryo cannon. And then we're going to go icicles. So enhanced freeze is very good. Deep freeze also very good, allows the bombs from cryo cannon to do a little bit more damage. And now we are going to go for icicles. So we can sit, we can chill, take it easy. We don't have to worry about anything until 63. 63 is the next threat. So let's sit back and just chill. Alright, 63 is almost upon us. We're going to upgrade our Ice Monkey to Icicles, and this will help us deal with 63 very easily. Now, I'm not going to use Quincy's abilities. Do not be scared to use them if you need to. That's what they are there for. I am not going to use them, however, just so that you have a bit of a safety net in case something goes wrong and you need them. 63, the dreaded 63 is not even a problem. Alright, so next we are going to go for a glue gunner. Now this is a bit smaller monkey than the Boomerang, so we are actually able to fit him in radius of our village next to the wizard. We're going to put him right here. We're going to put him on strong. This is very key point, strong. The reason we are buying this guy is simply for the fact that we want to put MOAB glue on the BFBs. Once we get into the 70s, BFBs will be a lot more common. So we want to get strong so that he will slow down the BFBs more for our Quincy and for our Kylie Boomerang to be able to do damage. So we're going to go stickier glue, stronger glue, and then we're going to save for MOAB glue. BFBs are not an issue right now. They will be later whenever there's more of them, and they are fortified, however. Alright, so now we're going to go MOAB glue, and this is going to help a tremendous amount. Now we're going to go bigger globs, and we're not even going to worry about glue splatter. We don't need it. They don't send enough MOABs or anything to have to worry about bigger globs. So, last things last, we only need one more tower to actually win. We need one more Boomerang. We're going to put him right here, still in range of the village. And we're going to get this guy also onto a glaive ricochet. This is for 76 and 78. We're going to prepare. Those are both rounds where they send ceramic rushes. And right now we can deal with most of it, but just as a safety net, we're going to get another glaive ricochet just to make sure that we have enough to deal with it. My cat is going crazy. So we actually want to get more glaives on one of our Boomerangs, if not both, before 76, just because it allows the glaive to bounce more than once on each balloon. It's actually very cool, very useful. So, but for now, 2 glaive ricochets will do fine, and we are going to save our money to try and get more glaives on one of them. Does not matter which, either one is fine. Our Quincy is putting in work. So I have not used my Arrow Storm ability at all. I just want to make sure, Storm of Arrows, I have not used it at all. I just want to make sure that you guys know, if you get worried at all, or if you think maybe you need it, feel free to use it. That is what it is there for. I am showing you that it is possible without it though. So we almost have enough for more glaives. We're going to go ahead and buy that, and this will help us kill 76 and 78 very simply, very easily. It's a piece of cake. Okay. We're going to buy an Alchemist, and we want to put this guy over in the very corner of the screen. Up here, not corner, but at the very edge, I mean, at the very top. The reason we are doing this is because the only tower we want this guy to buff is our tack shooter. So we're going to put him here, and we are going to buy larger potions, second mixture dip, and Berserker Brew. Now, we do not need anything else. The tack shooter actually shoots a lot faster than the stronger stimulant would stay, so it's not quite worth the $3,000 in my opinion on half cash. So we're just going to get a 300, and that will be perfectly fine. That will give our tack shooter enough buff just to be able to pop these MOABs a little bit quicker. So around 78 can be a little bit of an issue. Like I said, if you need the Storm of Arrows, feel free to use it. So after this VFP, if you want to count to 6, that is when the second wave of ceramics will come. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now the second wave of ceramics will come. This is a little bit difficult as they are all camo, but that is what our village is for. So we have plenty of money. If you want to buy any other towers, if you get worried at all, feel free to do so. You can buy whatever you want. You got 5,000 gold. Spend it up. Next round is the ZOMG, and it is very easy. Our MOAB press, will take care of it super easily. Alright, so that was Tree Stump on half cash. As you saw, it was very easy, and I did not use the Oben Druid strat because nobody likes to be boring. Anyways, that's it, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will be doing a lot more uploads later, most likely every day to every other day. I appreciate you stopping by, and as always, have a wonderful rest of your day.